On today's show, we look into a trend that is coming back for a different reason.
And we see how well the prom's top campaigners know each other.
And finally, we look into all the essentials for prom. These stories and more on this edition of Blue Hawk Talk.
What's rockin' Rock Nation, and welcome back to another episode of Blue Hawk Talk Season 5. Live from Studio 1060, I'm Alana Sanchez.
And I'm Cambria Hess.
We have a great show in store for y'all, starting with Cambria catching you up on everything going on around the hill, starting with the Ice Bucket Challenge that is back in the spotlight. Cambria?
That's right, Allie. You may have heard of the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge a few years ago, but it has come back now under the USC Speak Your Mind Challenge promoting mental health.
Hi, my name is Mr. Galloway, and I was nominated by Avery Wynn for the Speak Your Mind Ice Bucket Challenge. It's important to speak up about mental health and know that we all struggle and you are not alone. If you are struggling, it is okay to reach out. I nominate all of Rock Hill Hope Squad. You have 24 hours.
I think the Ice Bucket Challenge with University of South Carolina Mind Mental Illness Needs Discussion is doing an incredible job of revolutionizing the awareness of mental health with students challenging other people after they do it. And so with that, we've seen people reach out to family members, family friends, people they met at summer camps, and are building this network of connections all across the United States or all across the world. And increasing those connections helps people remember that they have people around them who support them and are valued. And the more we see that, the more included we feel.
So hi, I'm Margie Raper. I have a special guest with me today.
Zeke Kelly.
And we both got challenged with the USC Speak Your Mind Ice Bucket Challenge. And we know it's always important to talk mental health and speak your mind. So I was nominated by my Rock Hill Media staff, as well as Dr. Ballou. Zeke, who nominated you?
Lauren Morris and Eli Cordova.
And so I know it's always important that we raise mental health awareness. Here at Prosper ISD, we do a great job with that. So I'm going to challenge my compadres over at Prosper High and Walnut Grove in the media department to also raise mental health awareness and speak their mind. Who are you nominating?
I nominate all of Rock Hill's staff members, especially Shumo and Mr. Buckles.
All of Rock Hill staff. I mean, that's a big challenge for my kid. But it's only one little bucket. It's not a big deal.
Not at all.
1, 2, 3.
Go, go, go. Whoever threw it, that hurt.
Share your Ice Bucket Challenge videos with us on Instagram at rock.hill.media.
Speaking of asking out your date, Yoram Ramirez is in studio to test how well the dates know each other with a little game. Yoram?
I am here with the top campaigners in an attempt to win this year's prom king and queen. I am here with
Gabrielle Luna
and
Jalen Brown Delgado.
And we're going to be playing a game called Save the Date. Here are the rules of the game. Both dates will take turns split up and divide with a wall. We will ask one person a question about their date and they will both write it down on the piece of paper. We will then ask their partner to reveal their answer. If they match answers, they will earn a point. We will do 4 rounds for each couple. The team that earns the most points will end up winning the game. So first question for Gabrielle, right?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. So where was your date born? Okay. Alrighty. So now, if you want to go ahead and say what it is.
Dallas.
Alrighty. Do you want to go ahead and reveal your answer?
Dallas.
Awesome. Okay. So that's 1 point for this team. All right. So now, Jalen, I'm gonna ask you. Okay. All right. So what is your date's favorite dessert? So if you want to take a second to write it. Alrighty, awesome. Okay, all right, so now if you want to go ahead and reveal your answer to the camera. Awesome, all right. If you want to reveal it to that camera a little bit, there we go. Just kind of seeing it. All right, and now Gabrielle, what was the answer? All right,
like what is my favorite dessert?
Yeah.
Brownies.
Awesome, okay, that's the second point for this team. All right, now I'm gonna ask you again, okay? So what is your date's favorite TV show? Just go ahead and take a second to write it down. Lock it in. Alrighty.
Do I show them?
Yeah, go ahead and show the camera for me, please. All right, and then now, Jalen, if you want to go ahead and just say your answer.
Boondocks.
Awesome. Y'all are 3 for 3. Okay. Now I'm gonna ask you. Okay. All right. Would your date choose to stay in or to go out? So go ahead and write that down for me, please. All right. Okay. You want to log your answer in for me? All right. Now, if you want to go ahead and show this camera what your answer is. All right. And now, Gabrielle, if you want to go ahead and just say what you believe it is.
I would rather go out.
Awesome. You're like 4 for 4. Okay. So as of right now, this team is in the lead as they got every question for each other right. Let's go ahead and check with the other team. All right, and now we're back with our second team here. So, Precious, all right, I'm gonna ask your question first, okay? So, what is your date's biggest fear? So go ahead and take time to kind of just, there you go. All right. There you go.
I don't even know my biggest fear.
All right, so actually, so if you wanna go ahead and say your answer for what you believe your biggest fear is.
My biggest fear is probably like getting stabbed.
Okay.
That's crazy.
Precious, do you wanna reveal your answer to the camera? And what'd you say?
Losing a loved one.
Alrighty, so that's okay. We still have a couple more questions to answer for us. All right, moving on. All right, so Isaiah, what is your date's most used emoji?
All right, bet. Let me write this down real quick. Hold on.
There we go. All right, now if you want to close your paper now. All right, Precious, can you go ahead and answer us what is your most used emoji?
It's the laughing emoji.
All right, now do you want to go ahead and show that to the camera?
Look at that, boy.
Laughing emoji.
What I told y'all, you already know I'm coming.
There we go. Y'all got 1 point down. All right. So now for our third question, actually. Alrighty, Precious. If your date could have a dinner with any celebrity, alive or dead, who do you believe it would be? Go ahead and take time to kind of write it down.
Let's work.
All right. So Isaiah, do you want to go ahead and try and say your answer on what you believe it would be?
LeBron James.
All right, Precious. Do you want to go ahead and reveal it to the camera? What'd you say?
LeBron James.
Yeah.
There y'all go. Okay. All right. So, moving on to the next question for Isaiah. What is your date's dream vacation destination? Go ahead and write it down and keep it locked in. All right. Now your answer is locked in. Precious, do you want to go ahead and reveal what you believe it be?
Turks and Caicos.
Okay. Do you want to go ahead and say?
Am I right though? Is this right? Is Turks and Caicos in the Bahamas?
Nah.
No.
I was going to say
totally
that though. I was
fine.
really this close.
It's all
That's all
good.
good.
You're totally fine. All right. Thank you guys for joining us on our shows, and thank you for everyone being a part. You guys did amazing, and good luck for you guys for the competition. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Well, that was a fun game to watch. With prom comes one of the staples of the night, prom king and queen. Although voting has passed, you can catch who will win this Saturday at prom.
From heels to handbags and ties to boutonnieres, students want to know what is essential for prom. One teacher shares the must-haves for the night.
Hi, I am Miss Shirley, and this is a what's in my prom bag. Here's what I think you guys are going to need to bring with you if you're a lady going to Rock Hill prom. So, first things first, we're obviously going to need our foundation. Got to do a little touch-up as we go. You know, we're dancing, we're sweating. That's going in the bag for sure. Now, I would say, I think a makeup remover wipe is good. You know, take it off when you're going home. And gum, we have to have good breath. We can't be having smelly breath. Now, as we get closer to the wallet, you know, we don't need this because our date is paying for everything. So we don't need that. We do, however, need our power bank. So that way, when we take all of our pictures and we're looking through them or posting our TikToks, we can recharge our phone. Now, let's see. I think we need some lip oil for sure. And I've actually never tried this kind of blush, but I think it looks cute. But also, this is low-key kind of the blush I use. So this one's smaller, though, and we're running out of space in our bag already. So we're going to go with the tinier one. We definitely need to bring bobby pins and safety pins for our friends. We can't have anybody losing their strap and things like that. And we're going to definitely need Band-Aids, blisters. It's all right if you run around without your shoes on, but also it's dirty. So maybe we could just prevent the blisters and have Band-Aids instead. Let's see. We also, you know, we needed the gum for our good smelling breath, but you're also going to need your perfume. This is already getting heavy. You might need a strap for the purse too. Mint, can't go wrong with that. And low-key, maybe our little spoolie in case our eyebrows get a little crazy. But other than that, I really think we're gonna be okay. Rare Beauty, we got to support Selena. We're going to bring this too. But I think that's really all we can bring because we're running out of room. Let's see if it closes. Well, we might have to take something out. But if you could get it to close. Okay, maybe we can't bring... No, we really need our power bank. Yeah, it's like squish it shut. Ah. Oh. What you're gonna need to bring is a bigger bag. Scene.
A few moments later.
Wait, how do I open it? Now we can't access anything that we packed. Oh, here we go. All right, we did have to take out the Rare Beauty. We can't support Selena anymore, but we got it to close. Now you're gonna go to prom. All right, and before you head to prom, make sure that you have your tickets ahead of time and you bring your student ID. Have a fun night, everybody.
Now that you know what to bring, all that's left is to bring the fun. Now, moving on to our pop culture segment. So this last weekend, we had Coachella going on, and that's always an exciting one. Lots going on. Benson Boone.
Benson Boone, yes. So actually he brought out the guitarist from Queen, which I thought was super cool because I'm a huge Benson Boone fan. And so when he brought that out, I
think it was Brian May, right, the guitarist?
Yes, I believe so. And just the crowds were crazy too, especially with Charlie CX.
Yeah.
There was huge crowds for her performances and everything.
They say that it's close to like a headliner, but it wasn't quite a headliner. But the crowds, at this point, really.
At this point, with how big they were,
right.
I personally think they should have went ahead and headlined it, but that's personally my opinion.
Right. So let's see, and then let's not forget she had those guests that she brought out. She brought out Billie Eilish, Lorde. I think a few others, but yeah, just a lot going on in terms of performances.
Yeah, speaking of with the huge crowds, there was huge lines to where people were actually waiting for hours trying to get in, and it was just crazy because it was just wrapped around the parking lot, cars parked everywhere. It was a lot of people, and I think this is one of the biggest Coachellas yet.
Yeah, I think you can even kind of see on here all of the crazy parking, just filling up galore. People camping in their cars.
That's crazy.
I don't know, just prices through the roof.
Crazy.
Just a big deal. So,
yeah, it's really big. But on another note, the Kardashians, the new crumble lineup. So I actually have not tasted them yet. I've heard a bunch of things about them.
Those have already passed. Those were last weekend. But
that is true.
From what I did hear of them, I didn't get a chance to try them either. But what I did hear in terms of those was people were totally blowing out Courtney's flourless cake cookie, I guess, saying it tasted like dirt. So I don't know about that.
I'm not sure about it. I mean, I'm
a flourless, sugarless cookie, man.
But I mean, what's a cookie without flour?
Right.
So I mean, that's
sure.
a questionable.
But on another note, they said that Kendall's cookie dough cupcake cookie. I mean, that's a tongue twister right there.
That's a tongue twister.
They said that was everybody's favorite. Everyone's getting that one. So, man, I really wish I would have been able to make it down there and try them. But man.
Honestly, I think most of them were probably sold out by the time we could have gotten something.
It almost makes me wonder, how did the Kardashians, I wonder what made them decide to kind of partner with Crumbl like this.
I wonder. I mean, maybe it's, I don't know.
Right.
That's actually a great question.
For sure.
It's a great question.
But other things. Minecraft movie.
Along with not on the trends nowadays, I have not gotten to watch it. My brothers have been dying to watch it. So I think we might actually go in a couple days, depending on where it's at. But I also heard that there was huge things going on in the movie theaters,
yes.
Big
so
things.
I think everybody's kind of heard, the whole chicken jockey thing, and
oh my gosh,
lots of laughs around that. But the baby zombie riding the chicken, and people just have been
I guess going crazy about it.
Taking the movie so unseriously, we've got popcorn flying, people yelling, and I think someone even brought a real chicken.
I heard that too. I actually think they brought a couple, and so
into
now
the movie theater.
Yeah, I think they have new regulations and stuff.
Yeah, now at the movie theater they're having to give a disclaimer before saying please don't be destructive, throw popcorn, yelling before the movie because of the way people have been responding.
I also wonder like how this also affects like kids, because I know nowadays like kids are like really into video games, into the Fortnite Rivals or Marvel Rivals, and then now Minecraft. And so I would just wonder like how this is affecting like the way kids think like the Minecraft movie is, like the environment. So honestly, I think it's a little rough right now, so I think we're holding off on that.
Hopefully that recovers and movie theaters are able to, like, you know.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't get too destructive.
Also, a cool thing though is that one of the actors that he was going to voice one of the characters that was supposed to be in the movie, which is Technoblade, or a YouTuber that actually died in cancer a couple years ago. And so as tribute, they put him in as the pig with the little crown, like that we see everywhere. So I thought that was really cool. I think it was really it would have been really cool if they had like an actual character for him, but I mean, I think it was really nice that they had that.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that was pretty fun.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's all we have for Blue Hawk Talk. I'm Cambria Hess.
And I'm Aliana Sanchez.
Keep rocking, Blue Hawks.